And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream here on the channel. It feels like it's been a while, but I believe it's been like 1 week, maybe 8 days since my last stream. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm feeling good. I just saw a movie today. Just ate some food. I just inhaled some food, actually, so that I could get out fed before the live stream. But hope everyone is doing well. We're here. We're back for another live Q&A, answering your questions, hanging out. You guys know the drill. Fire off your questions in the chat. I'll get to as many as I can. Hit that like button. Of course, it helps out quite a bit. Excuse me. And super chat is the way to go to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, concern. If you have a hot take you want me to address, send a super chat. If you want me to do a goofy impression, feel free to send in a super chat. So yeah, that's kind of what we're rocking with right now. It is Wednesday, and I'm ready to get after it. I'm ready. It's 24 of you guys in here right now, so hit that like button. And let's do the damn thing. Let's do it. Starting with a super chat out the gate from Josh Z already. Thank you, Josh. I haven't seen the Mario movie yet, but I think 90 minutes of fan service and fun isn't a bad thing. Anyone who knows Mario knows the story is usually pretty bare minimum, even in games. I'm excited. Fair enough. Yeah, I saw the movie yesterday. I have a quick out of theater reaction. I'll have a review coming either tonight or tomorrow. But without saying too much about the movie, there's a plethora of fan service. That's no secret. In fact, I think that to a fault, actually, to me. And I went into this movie just wanting like a fun, compelling story. And the disconnect for me in the Super Mario Bros. Movie is that I didn't give a damn about anything that was happening because it moved at a lightning fast pace. And so there was never a moment to kind of marinate on what was happening. And I'm fully aware the target audience for this movie is little kids, right? Like fully aware. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I don't think the movie was the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't hate the movie. It's just certain kids films are able to pull on certain, hit certain emotional beats, pull on the heartstrings. This is not one of those. This feels more like just a product, a corporate product to try and make $1 billion than a movie with actual heart or really compelling characters or storytelling. It will have its audience. It will make money. It will be a hit among fans of Mario. I grew up playing, Mario Kart and other variety of Mario games. So I was like, oh, that's cool that they had that little Easter egg there. And other than that, I didn't really connect with this one. And it will hit for some people. It didn't hit for me. That's how I feel at the end of the day. And Josh, it sounds like you probably will like it. So I hope you enjoy it, man. And thank you for that super chat. Kenny with the super chat. Thank you, Kenny. Do you have any questions? I'll get to them. Other than that, let's go back to the beginning. Trenton, how you doing? Jedi Connor, I appreciate it. Brady, I may watch Creed 3 again one day, but today is not that day. Yes, I had to throw the Mickey pretzel here on the thumbnail. And if I had to choose between, if you had to, wow, Chris, if you had to choose, what would it be? Kang Dynasty or Deadpool 3? So I'm picking one of these movies to watch right now, I guess, is the question. I would probably choose Deadpool 3, because A, I love Deadpool. We haven't seen him since 2018. B, it has Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. So that'd be my answer. Then I would probably go Batman 2, then probably Kang Dynasty, then Joker 2. Happy Wednesday, Alex. Just got back from seeing the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Thought it was okay. Thought the pop culture music that isn't Mario-related isn't necessary, and the jokes too much didn't land. Yeah. I didn't laugh much at all in this movie. In fact, I was just sitting there kind of blank-faced. A lot of my audience was, which is not what you want. So the humor was a miss for me, and I think a lot of people in the theater as well. So yeah, I didn't dig it, but again, people will like it. Justin says, keep watch burn SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, and Hawkeye. So 2 Nickelodeon shows and an MCU show. I'm keeping Drake and Josh. It's the GOAT show of all time, arguably. I will watch. That's so tough. I think I have to watch SpongeBob just because of the childhood memories and I guess burn Hawkeye. But I really like Hawkeye. I want people to know that. Alex with the fire relevant question, especially considering all the trailers we just got. Keep watch burn Barbie trailer, Spider-Verse trailer, Blue Beetle trailer. This might be a hot take, but I got to go with my gut here. I'm actually going to probably have to. I mean, I liked all 3 trailers. Let me make that clear. How do I say this? Let me just show you. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. how can I not keep this? Right? How can I not keep this? I'm keeping Blue Beetle. I love the trailer. I love Sholo. He's just such an awesome dude. And I'm keeping the Blue Beetle trailer. I really am excited for that movie. It looks like my cup of tea. I'm very down. So I'm keeping the Blue Beetle trailer, which automatically creates a spark because most of you probably thought I was going to burn that one. I'll keep the Blue Beetle trailer. I will watch. Here's what I'm gonna. Let me preface this. I'll watch the Barbie trailer because it's like the first actual trailer we got, and I'll burn the Spider-Verse trailer. Here's why, though. I'm kind of reversing what you might think. I already have another Spider-Verse trailer to watch, and that of those three movies is the one I need to see the least of before I watch it because it is a movie that I already am sold on. I like Into the Spider-Verse. I don't need to see any marketing for the movie at all. So that's my reasoning. None of it negative. There you have it. The Blue Beetle trailer was elite, though. To me, I really dug it. So yeah, that's how I feel. Thank you for the question, Alex. Rylan in the house, the man. Hope you're doing well too, dude. My question today is, what are your thoughts on the Bourne franchise? Which of those movies are your favorite? Great question. Let me take a sip of water before I answer. My thoughts on the Bourne films. I grew up watching the trilogy all the time. Like it was on a loop almost, on cable, like TBS, all those channels. So, yes, I love Identity, and it uses that song from The Club. I know you're a fan of Collateral, so I'm referencing this. That song from The Club, I think it's called Ready, Steady, Go, in the car chase. Great car chase, by the way. Bourne Identity is a really solid action movie. Supremacy is my least favorite, but it's still solid. Ultimatum is damn good. Last time I watched that was in school, actually. Like in a class I was taking, they were talking about the editing, so we watched it. I enjoy the movie quite a bit. Legacy, trash. I saw it in theaters with all my friends. We were actually hyped up. It was trash. Like looking back, I tried to like hype it up a little more. I was like, oh, I actually like the movie. It's not good. And then Jason Bourne, I've only seen once in theaters. That was 6 years ago? Was that longer than 6 years ago? Was it 7 years ago almost? Damn. Where'd all the time go? It was 2016, but yeah. I didn't like it that much. It wasn't very memorable. So yeah, the trilogy, great action films. Anything else though, Rylan, in the franchise is fairly forgettable or a shell of what the franchise had the potential to be. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Thanks for the question. Alex says, how was Florida? I want to visit again someday. My dream is to go to Disney World again. Yeah, it's awesome down there. It's very warm, sunny. I love Disney. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. We went to Universal as well, and went to MegaCon, which was awesome. So it was a very, very loaded week. Very fun and tiring at the same time. I'm still kind of recovering actually from like sleep and my body getting back into the normal routine. So it was very fun, and I'm very glad that I got to take a trip. I got to meet Sholo. I'm gonna keep showing this because I'm just so happy with how it turned out. The way he signed it, like the silver, it's so sleek. I gotta hang it up. I see Jacob, my boy, in the chat, Starcourt Food Court, and he said, did you hang up Martin Cove? I haven't yet. I still need to get frames and figure out where I'm going to place them. I want to like make a Cobra Kai autograph shrine wall. And like when I eventually get into Stranger Things, but I don't know when that will be because the Stranger Things cast is just like never around or never going to big cons. But when I start to get their autographs, when I actually get to see them at cons, that will be a lot of fun as well. By the way, sorry if the Wi-Fi is acting up. Let me get off the Wi-Fi on my phone. It only does it on StreamYard for some reason. Maybe that's a sign that I need to start using a different streaming service to stream these streams. But yeah, appreciate it. Let me also do this real quick. I'm going to try and get to as many of these questions as I can, by the way, but Super Chat guarantees that I get to it. Let me go to the chat of this live stream real quick on my phone and pin a comment. I want to pin something. I did that last time and it was fun. So let me do that. This is very Inception-y. I'm in the chat right now on my phone. So let me type this. I'm going to say Super Chat equals I will do an impression because I love to do them. So Super Chat equals I will do an impression. And let me pin that message. Cool. We're golden. We're cooking. Now let me get off the Wi-Fi on my phone. And then I'm going to do a quick speed round to catch up a little bit. But yeah. Yes. There you guys have it right there. Okay. Let's hit a little speed round. I'm kind of feeling it. What do you think of the third season of The Mandalorian? Do you like it? Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'll start the speedrun after this because this deserves a quick answer. Owen, I'm extremely disappointed with season 3 of The Mandalorian. It is directionless, has the least tension, has the least stakes, has the least character growth or development for the main characters, and has no meaning as of right now. There will still be defenders of the show, and more power to the people who would. There are some Star Wars fans out there, and I don't even know these people. This is just I go on Twitter and read who would defend like someone eating cereal for 2 hours and call it the greatest thing ever. But that's a topic for another time. This season so far, all over the place, meaningless. What is the purpose of Din anymore? What is his goal? What is Grogu? What is his purpose anymore? It almost feels like they should have ended the show, which is crazy to say. But honestly, they're kind of just killing time until Ahsoka. That's my hope. Still inexcusable. I love seasons 1 and 2. This one pales in comparison. It is the weakest of the bunch, and I don't see them doing anything that wild in the next 2 episodes. So we'll see. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Especially today's episode was not it. Ian in the house. What's good, Ian? Do you want to see a biopic of Michael Jackson, Tupac, or the Beatles? Yeah, I'd be down for any of those. Hell yeah. I think every musician that's famous will eventually get their biopic. It just depends on when. Like, I think like right now, like Taylor Swift is huge, but like 30, 40 years from now, we'll get a Taylor Swift biopic. Like, we're going to get biopics about every single major musical artist or celebrity one day, or athlete. So yeah, for sure. Sam, what's going on? Again, what's good? Star Court, Food Court. Who do you think the best Lord of the Rings character is? The best. Ooh, 50 people in the house, by the way. Welcome in, guys. Hit that like button. Super chat's the way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. I'm trying to get to as many of these as I can. And if you want to see me do an impression, feel free to send in the super chat. I see we actually have one I'm going to get to next. So, who do you think is the best Lord of the Rings character? Look, it's like a toss-up between Sam and Aragorn, excuse me. The reason I said Aragon just then is because I'm going to pull up the video. I was watching, the first video when I opened my phone was the Pod Crushed, which is Penn Badgley, and he was talking with Reese from You Season 4, who plays Aragon. So Aragon, the novel, has been on my mind a lot lately. Let me just say that. Let me actually just go to my Twitter. There's a guy I follow. And he posted. I'm going to post a picture. He tweets a lot. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So this right here is Aragon, the movie. This is Reese from You Season 4, and they're the same person, and that's been on my mind a lot today. That's why I just said that. But Aragorn or Samwise Gamgee is my favorite Lord of the Rings character. By the way, we have a super chat. We have 2 super chats. Hector, I always say that. If you guys know the reference, you're a real one. A movie with great characters but a bad story. Good question, and frankly, I'll be blunt here. Eternals is the first one that comes to mind. I think that it's got great characters across the board. A lot of inner conflict. Icarus, one of the better sort of antagonists in anti-hero type characters in the MCU lately. You've got, Druig, Makari, Fastos, really interesting cast of characters there, but the story was way too complex for its own good and like hopped all over the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline, which just got a little too convoluted and confused, honestly. So that is my go-to answer there, but really good question there, Hector. And then Trumpet Man with a super chat. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will get down to business to defeat the Huns. I can't sing. Apologies. All right. Chris talked with Sholo, and it's been confirmed behind the scenes. Chris is playing Blue Beetle friend Booster Gold. Yeah, it's been confirmed. I will address this, though. I know I've seen some of you guys asking. MegaCon vlog is fully edited, thumbnail made. It's coming soon. Very happy with the way it turned out. The whole interaction I had with Sholo, it's about 3 minutes, and it's all in the video. So excited to share that one with you guys at some point. I don't know exactly when. It was a fun one, though. He was awesome. So yeah, that's coming pretty soon. I'd say over the weekend or start of next week. This week is loaded with content, and then April, literally, like if we're looking at it like at a graph, we're up here with like Super Mario Bros. All this content. It plummets the next few weeks. So I might save that video for a rainy day because we're gonna have a lot of them in April. But yeah. Oh, my phone just vibrated. But yeah, that's kind of what we're rocking with. Okay. Hello, Hannah. How you doing? Main gamer, yeah. So yeah, I saw your question earlier, so I'm just kind of addressing it now. It'll be up soon. P. Farrell, baby. Gavin watches movies. What's up? Jason Cruz, how the hell you doing, man? Network 98, yes. A long timer indeed. I'll never forget. Am I going to attend the Guardians 3 marathon from Troy? I don't think so. I saw they're going to do that. Like, right, you can watch it in IMAX, like all 3 films. I don't think so. That actually sounds, and I love the Guardians films, but I wouldn't do that with probably anything. That sounds sort of torturous. Like sitting in a movie theater for 6 hours, we'll call it, damn near 7, right? And it just would add up being around the people for that long in a theater. I'm going to just watch the Guardians films, rewatch them on my own in the comfort of my own home with just me and no one else around. And then I will watch 3 in theaters, and that'll be that. I'll have tons of Guardians and MCU rankings coming out in May. Like starting with May, we're slam packed with things to talk about. I'm very much looking forward to it. By the way, if you guys are in here, I see there's 57 of you guys in here. Hit that like button. Helps out a lot, more than you guys know. And feel free to send in a super chat. It goes a long way, and it's guaranteed that I get to your question, comment, concern. If you want me to do an impression, let me know. If you want to see me do pretty much anything, just let me know, and a super chat will guarantee that. Also, sorry if the Wi-Fi is weird. It's always weird when I use this software on this computer. I don't know why. It doesn't act up when I do Zoom or anything else. It's just this. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's keep on keeping on here. Best Netflix show, Stranger Things for sure. I mean, come on now. Inception or Memento? Give me Inception in a landslide, actually. Memento's good, but Inception is goated. Who do I think will die in Stranger Things season 5? I think one of the older kids, be it Steve, Jonathan, or Nancy, is a goner. What's better, Stranger Things or Outer Banks? Stranger Things. But Outer Banks is a lot of fun, too. Gavin Watch the Movies has been watching since December 2021. Big fan. Well, thank you, Gavin. I think I recognize your username. I think you've been in here before, right? By the way, just hit 61 people in the stream. So welcome in, everybody. I welcome you with open arms. Hope you're doing well. But Gavin, I think I recognize your username. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm pretty decent at remembering people's names and things. Decent. Okay. Have I seen the new D&D movie? I have not, Wincher. I haven't. I want to. I just haven't got around to it. It literally came out when I was out of town, and the press screening I was going to go to was on a Saturday, and I was celebrating family things that day, and then I was going to go again, and some other things came up. It just there hasn't been a day that lined up for me to go watch it yet. I've heard damn good things. My buddy Trevor from Film Geeks loves it. So yeah, I think that I think I'll get to it eventually. It'll be featured in my like what I watched in blank month, whatever month that is. So I'll get to it eventually. I will. I'm excited. All right, let's see. Where the hell was I? All right, there I am. Okay. Are you a fan of live action Sonic movies? They're decent. Yeah, the first 2 are decent. I'm not like a crazy big fan of Sonic, but again, those are movies that have their audience and know what they are. I respect them for that. They're fun enough. What are my opinion on the first 2 Terminator movies? Funny you mentioned that. My friend texted me. He said, I'm watching the first 2 Terminators for the first time. I was like, let me know what you think. I've seen them once. I think it was like early 2019 or late 2018. Both. I watched them back to back. This was before I had a Letterboxd account, by the way. But they're fine. They're actually not my favorite, which is crazy, right? First one I actually like more. T2, a movie that everyone hypes up. I gotta watch that again. Maybe I just had a weird experience with it, but I didn't view that as the greatest action film of all time at all. And that's what everyone had always said. So I went in thinking this is going to be insane. I didn't feel that. So that's kind of how I feel, but it's been 5 years since I've seen them. So I'll give them another shot eventually. By the way, 67 of you guys in here, hit that like button. It would mean a lot. I always say, let's get to 100 likes. That'd be awesome. So yeah, feel free to send in a super chat if you want me to do an impression, something goofy. If you want a hot take, I'll address it, all that stuff. But super chat is the way to go to guarantee that I get to your question. Kenny says, hot take, I don't like Fairly Odd Parents. That's a childhood show right there. I enjoyed it, but it was never my go-to, but I do enjoy it. I think it's a hot take to say you don't like it. I would say probably. So yeah, fair. Which film are you more excited for, Blue Beetle or The Flash? Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle. I think it's going to be better. Truly do. So yes. I'm still excited for the Flash movie, but it's hard to get too hyped for that. Even though it does look pretty solid, I don't know, something about it. What is your personal favorite Tarantino movie? My personal favorite is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, the duo of Leo and Brad Pitt, incredible. And it's one of the most quotable, rewatchable movies to me. It's just an ultimate like hangout flick that you can watch with your friends. I love that movie. I always will. It'll always be pretty high on my Tarantino list. Stranger ST4 fan says, "Are you excited for Barry season 4?" Hell yeah, that comes out the 16th, right? I always sing my praises for Barry. You guys have to watch if you haven't seen it. It's incredible, dark comedy, drama. I mean, Bill Hader gives his career best performance. It's not even close. Like he is so damn good in it. And it's just such a smart show. You guys got to watch it. It's on HBO. It's quick hitter episodes and seasons, so easy to catch up before then. But I've recommended the show to countless people. It's damn good TV, and it's the final season coming out. Starts coming out every week in April. So hell yeah, you guys got to check it out. Who's your favorite Outer Banks character? I usually say Pope. Pope's the man. I really like Pope. So yeah, it's kind of what I'm feeling. More excited for Guardians 3 or Blue Beetle? Probably Guardians 3, the conclusion of the trilogy. MegaCon vlog will be up at some point. I addressed that earlier, but it will be up at some point. Breaking Bad or Cobra Kai? I think Cobra Kai is the more enjoyable show in terms of like rewatchability, in terms of overall thing. Breaking Bad's already completed and it's masterfully written from beginning to end, in my opinion. So it's a tough one to answer, but there's different ways to approach it, which is what I kind of just did. I took a politician stance on it. Let's see. What favorite and least favorite Transformers movies? My favorite is probably the first one or the third one, from what I remember. I haven't seen them in years. And the worst one I saw was 4. I never saw 5, but 4 was terrible. God awful. Which let's see, hold on. Oh, a lot of people asking about the Harry Potter. How do you feel about the Harry Potter series? Oh my gosh, why? Literally why? It's so disgusting that they actually want to do that. It offends me because imagine if they reboot the Lord of the, like that'd be like if they remade the Lord of the Rings trilogy or if they remade the original trilogy of Star Wars, the Dark Knight trilogy. There's no need, and I don't care about the excuse of, well, there's things from the books that they could put in. Who gives a damn? Go read the books. You don't need to taint the legacy of something that is, it's truly transcended its like original generation. Like it is going to be around forever, the movies, and people are going to show them to their kids forever. It cemented itself in pop culture as one of the greatest movie franchises of all time. Why remake it in a TV show? There's no excuse. I hope it falls through. I hope it doesn't happen. It's actually gross that they're doing that. As for Moana, that screams cash grab. The movie just came out. And they're doing a live action reimagining remake. What? Why? It's desperation is what it is for both of those, in my opinion. And I know that money's the ultimate goal here, but at least in the past, there have been attempts to make original stories in the Fantastic Beasts or in other things that have been attempts to do original stories within a universe. Now it's just blatantly, I don't care. I want money now. Give me a crappy product just to take your money. I hope they fail. I hope that the HBO series fails miserably. I will not be watching it if they do a Harry Potter one. I really don't want to. I don't think I can actually. If it's like cringe, it would just disgust me so bad. I couldn't. The only way I would, it's 7 seasons too. That sounds brutal. Brutal. I don't know if I could stomach that actually. Yeah. That's my thoughts on that. I know a lot of people have asked about it in the chat, but whew, it makes me sick thinking about it. Do you hate the new MCU movies or just find them underwhelming? I liked Quantumania. I think people forget that, by the way. A lot of people are like, you hated everything. I don't. I actually liked Quantumania, and everyone just forgets that. No, I think Thor: Love and Thunder was terrible. I thought Multiverse of Madness was pretty bad. Eternals was Wakanda Forever was fine. I thought Quantumania was a blast, but yeah, the MCU lately hasn't really been the same. I think that's kind of obvious. Like a lot of people share the same opinion that I do. It's just something missing, and I hope they get back to the way it used to be, but I don't think that's possible anymore. Let's see, where was I in the chat? Okay, there I am. Okay, can you please shout out my brother Austin Bruno from New York? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Austin Bruno. I hope you have a good day. Happy birthday to you. That's all I'll say. I don't want to sing anymore. Lilo and Stitch and Moana. I think I haven't watched Lilo and Stitch in forever. I watched it as a kid, but Moana was damn good. But I don't know. Lilo and Stitch, there's something nostalgic about it. So I'll go with Lilo and Stitch, even though it's been years. Worst Cobra Kai character? Brooks. Boom. I think that's how you say his name. Do you... Oh, that I already answered that one. Where was I? By the way, if you guys are new, hit that like button. It helps a lot. 61 of you in here. Let's get up to 61 likes. And if you're here on the replay too, thank you. I know that time zones are bizarre. So people, it's the middle of the night. It's early in the morning for some of you guys. It's just all over the place. It's 6 o'clock for me right now, but 62 of you guys in here hanging out means a lot. So hit that like button. If you want to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern, super chat is the way to go. Anything goes a long way. And if you want me to do like an impression or want your hot take to be seen and have my reaction to it, super chat is the way to go. Okay, onward we go. Well, where was I? What's the best food drink combo when you see a movie? Let me take a sip of water and then I'll tell you. The best food drink combo to me is popcorn with Reese's Pieces and a cherry icy. Unmatched, actually. That is goated. That's my go-to. Put some Reese's Pieces in the popcorn, let them get warm in the butter, and then the peanut butter inside melts, so it's soft when you bite into it. It's so good. So good. That's my go-to. Let's see. New Mando up below a 7 on IMDb already, lowest of the show. Yeah, I mean, it was weird, man. The episode that came out today was weird. I won't say anything, but bizarre cameos, fan made film look at the end of it. Like, what? I literally was like, what is going on? It was bizarre, and the whole season has just been a complete miss for me, sadly. Let's see. I answered a lot of these, so I'm scrolling here. I answered a bunch of these. Yeah, Blue Beetle looks awesome. Who else did you meet at MegaCon? Who else did you meet at MegaCon besides Sholo? I didn't meet any other celebrities. Quick story time preview for what's to come in the vlog. But I was supposed to meet Jacob Bertrand, who plays Hawk, but his flight got delayed, so he was only going to be there Saturday and I think Sunday. Me and Cam were only at the con on Friday, so we didn't get to meet him. And I was going to meet John Bernthal, but same thing, flight delay. So bummer, but we got to meet Sholo. It was really cool, and it was awesome. So very happy that got to happen still. All right. I also met Sean Chandler, which I talk about in the video. I don't, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, but I posted about it over there. Got to meet Sean Chandler, talked to him for about 30 minutes. Just an awesome dude, really awesome. He's, the inspiration for myself and many others on the movie YouTube community. In many ways, sort of like the guy in the movie YouTube community of like the newer age, I should say, because obviously I grew up like when I was in high school, young, watching Chris Stuckman, the Schmoes, Flick Pick, but then Sean Chandler was like the new era in a way. So he is a legend for sure and a really awesome dude. Tyler, how am I doing? I'm doing good. How about you? Okay, let's check it out. I saw Air today. Yeah, it's I thought it was solid. I didn't love it. I wasn't like, oh, it's the best movie I've ever seen, but it was solid. The more I sit on it, the more I like it. My out of theater reaction, I had a little more critiques than I do right now, but that's the thing about out of theater reactions. It's a quick moment in time. It's a 4-minute thing. I'm talking about it immediately, and it's out there now, and people's opinions can change. So I'm enjoying it a little more than when I posted that video, but it's at like a pretty damn close to a 4 out of 5 for me right now. Like, I still found it dragging a little too much in the first 30 minutes. But I may watch the film again and enjoy it more. We'll see. I don't know. That's the thing about movies and talking about them online. I'm just going to be completely transparent. Like, it's weird because like I'll post a review and then 2 months later, I might think about the movie differently. So when you watch a review, it's just like in that moment in time, how I felt about the movie, not how I feel about it forever. So that's the weird thing about it, honestly. I don't know. Kind of deep, but that's just the truth. Okay, let's see. Hell yeah, crispy pops. Nice. I love that. That's Spidey Funko head profile pic, by the way. Who wins, Adonis Creed or Prime Rocky Balboa? Prime Rocky, with ease, in my opinion. Is that a hot take? I don't think it is. I think Prime Rocky wins. Be a pretty damn good fight, though, right? Here's some Stranger Things location vlogs. Awesome, yeah. Awesome. Wait, everyone in here, let me know the first video of mine that you watched, if you remember. That'd be pretty cool. I'll try and get to that in a second in the chat. But yes, let me know. I did see that video. Yeah, that was like, I could see from my hotel room that slingshot thing they did. So that's pretty awesome. Favorite Back to the Future movie? Give me the first one for forever and always. I see we have my face is a profile pic in the chat. Interesting choice. Favorite Cobra Kai season? I lean season 5. I think it's great because we got to see the culmination of all these character arcs that we've been building up, and it was a very satisfying, enjoyable season. Take on the upcoming Barbie movie. I'm very excited. I have a trailer reaction out right now. I think that it's going to be damn good, honestly, and I'm excited. I really am. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. The cast is loaded. It looks so funny. It could be the funniest movie of the year. So I'm there. I am there. Have you seen Ted Lasso? I have. It's one of my favorite shows of 2023 so far. Season 3 is way better than The Mandalorian season 3, not to compare because they're vastly different. But it's just the truth. Ted Lasso is the ultimate feel-good show, and I really, really enjoy it every week. It's a pleasure to watch the new episode of Ted Lasso. I haven't watched the new one yet, but I'm going to watch it tonight. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yes, I'm watching the new Ted Lasso episode tonight. Okay. I've seen episodes of The Big Bang Theory here and there, but it's not really my thing. Thoughts on Spider-Man 3? I enjoy the movie. I think it's overhated. It's definitely the worst of that trilogy, but I still do enjoy it. I'm not a fan of Star Wars, but I love the Mandalorian series. But I am disappointed in season 3. I feel you, that beach guy. It's the worst season so far to me, and it's not even close. Like, it's not terrible, but it is so underwhelming. My God. I already talked about this earlier, but Bourne Ultimatum is my favorite Bourne movie. What movie will make you cry anytime you watch it? From Hannah. I would say Up would always make me cry. The end of Toy Story 3 would make me cry. Forrest Gump. And those are the only that come to mind immediately. Remember the Titans actually does make me cry too. It's one of my favorites ever, but it always makes me tear up. There's a few moments in that film every time, no matter how many times I see it, where I get tears swelling in my eyes. So yeah, those are my my answers for that. By the way, if you guys are in here, hit that like button. It helps out quite a bit. Hit it. We're at 30 minutes on the stream, 33 minutes. Just hit it. And yeah, if you want to guarantee, I'm not going to be able to get to every question. So if you want to guarantee I get to it, Super Chat's the way to go. It's a way to help support the channel a lot too. It would mean a lot. And if you want me to do like an impression or just have a hot take you want me to address, or just want to help out with the channel, Super Chat is the way, just like the Mandalorian. Okay. I was somewhere. What show are you most looking forward to coming out right now? Like, I'll say this year. I'm going to stay away from Star Wars or Marvel, but I would probably say, aside from Barry, which comes out in a few weeks, man, what else are we really getting? I think I'd have to say Barry. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I think that it's one of the best shows on television right now. It's high quality content. I am still excited for the Ahsoka show, though I am a little more skeptical now with Star Wars and the way they've handled it. I'm still excited, though. I think we're getting a trailer pretty soon because Star Wars Celebration, it's not happening right now, I don't think, but I think it starts over the weekend. So I believe we're going to have an Ahsoka trailer soon. I will have a reaction to that, but yeah, I'm excited still. Let's see. Ghostbusters movies are fine. I like the first one enough. The new one, Ghostbusters Afterlife, is probably my second favorite one. I thought that the Ghostbusters 2 is kind of a snoozer, and I never saw Ghostbusters 2016. I never did. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Where was I, though? Here we go. I do feel there is a decline in quality for the MCU personally. Yeah. I am not afraid to acknowledge that. I fully agree, and I talk about it a lot actually in terms of the television shows and just the movies. I probably won't watch The Pope's Exorcist. Very random question from Rylan. Keep watch burn Harry Potter 8. So Deathly Hallows Part 2, The Prestige, John Wick 4. Ooh, wow. I think I have to burn John Wick 4, even though I love the movie, just because the other two mean a little more to me. Probably keep Deathly Hallows Part 2 and watch The Prestige, because I want to have my mind blown by The Prestige, and I want to be able to forever rewatch the conclusion of the Harry Potter films. John Wick 4, I love. It's a 5 out of 5 for me. But I have to burn one of them, right? That's the name of the game. It's always tough. I have never auditioned to be in a movie or show. I have not. I don't ever see myself doing that personally. I don't aspire to be an actor. Ready for Knives Out 3? Yeah, I'm ready to get some news on that because I know that they had confirmed Knives Out 2 and 3 a while ago, and they're going to be like a deal with Netflix. But I don't know, when is it coming out? Is it coming out next year probably? Who's the cast? That's what I'm excited for. It's always fun to theorize and speculate who the next cast of a Ryan Johnson murder mystery is going to be. So yeah, we'll see. I'm excited though. I really like the first two. This is a very valid take. I'm pretty sure they're only making a remake of Moana because The Rock lost the Fast and Furious franchise and DCU. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, Jumanji, I don't know if they're making another one of those, but he is no longer in the Fast films, and he's not going to be Black Adam anymore. What else does he do? Just solo movies? So yeah, that's actually probably correct. He's like, let's see, what are my biggest character? Oh, Maui. So I'll do that. That's exactly what happened. Hot take, Andor is perfect. I don't know if that is a hot take because I think a lot of people agree it's amazing. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I would say it's damn good Star Wars and one of the better written shows of last year, but I still dig it. I still dig it. All right, where was I? Twitch streams are actually going to be coming back at some point. I've had a lot of technological issues, I should say, with technology. But I do want to figure out a way to stream with my PS5, which I think might actually be happening by the end of the month, maybe. My goal is to bring them back full force for the new Jedi game, Jedi Survivor, but I don't know. I can't guarantee it, and I don't want to talk about it until I can guarantee it, just because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I love Twitch streams. They're always so much fun. I love the community over there. It's very laid back, relaxing, chill vibes. I want to bring them back. I just I don't know when that will happen. So it will eventually happen. I'll get back on it, but today is not that day. How long have you been doing YouTube? My first ever YouTube video was not on this channel. That was in 2018. My first video on this channel was June of 2019, I believe. So 4 years. Is that correct? 4 years in June, I guess, on film stock. I think that's right. So that's pretty crazy, right? Maybe I'll make a video reacting to my first ever video. That's something that's been in my notes for a while, so I might do that. Keep watch Burn Eternal, She-Hulk, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Keep the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Watch Eternals, Burn She-Hulk. Okay, I didn't watch the trailer. I think is it literally about birds migrating? Is that what this film's about? I haven't seen the trailer, but I saw it's a new Illumination film. What's the most epic finale for any franchise? Hard not to say Endgame. To me, that is the epic finale. To me, of that era, it's hard not to say that in terms of epic. I think that's my answer. Actually, Avengers Endgame. Unless I'm forgetting one. That feels like the correct answer. And I know it could be cheating, but I'm viewing it as the conclusion or the finale. Let's see. Okay. And if I skip some questions, I've either answered them already in the stream or in a very recent stream, or I've talked about it a lot. Give me Inception over Interstellar. Would I consider doing a favorite movie character tier list? That would be fun. Or favorite movie character list. That would be fun. Yeah. I've never really done one of those. So that is a pretty good idea. Maybe one day I will. Maybe not. We'll see. Favorite Nolan movie? Right now it's Inception. I'm going to do a ranking of them for Oppenheimer, which comes out over the summer. I still haven't seen Zootopia. This is true. And a lot of people have recommended it. So again, I just haven't seen it. Will you watch Guardians 2 again before a third movie? Yeah, absolutely I will. I think I mentioned that in a hot takes video, I believe. I will be watching Guardians 1 and 2 again before the new one, which comes out a month from today. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Yes, I'll be rewatching it for sure. What's your favorite Edgar Wright movie? It's hard not to say Baby Driver for me. Gotta go Baby Driver. Favorite One Direction member, favorite song and album. Right now, it's between Niall and Louis for my favorite member. They're just both awesome. I saw Louis' documentary. It was so great. Really insightful into his life after the band broke up. And he's an awesome dude, down-to-earth guy. I think Louis might be my favorite right now. I don't know. Niall's awesome too. I love them both. Favorite One Direction song? That's so tough. You know what's just a bop is best song ever. I don't even care. That's a bop. And album, that's also tough. Let me check real quick and see which one actually is my favorite. Let me go to Spotify. I would probably have to say, let me check this real quick to make sure I'm right. I would go with probably the Midnight Memories as a banger. So I might say that one, but that's just how I feel right now. Okay. Is toothpaste a solid or liquid? Wow. It's like a hybrid, right? I mean, toothpaste. Wow, that's a mind-bending question right there, Harry. It's wow. It's technically like it's not a liquid. I mean, I don't know. It dissolves into a foam type thing. I think it's more of a solid than a liquid, right? I don't know. That's a really tough one. It's a paste, so I don't know. It's a thick liquid, if anything. Very bizarre question and very thought-provoking, to say the least. Okay, let's see. And again, I appreciate you guys being in here. Hit that like button. It means a lot. Super chat's the way to go to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, concern. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. And yeah, it's been fun so far. We're at the 41, 42-minute mark already. Time really flies on these things. So keep the questions coming. I'll get to them. And super chat's the way to go. I'm going to do a little speed round here. Speed round time. I didn't know they're making a Halo Season 2. Didn't the first season bomb? Andor The Mandalorian? Now? I don't know. I think Andor might be better, but I still love Mando Seasons 1 and 2 so much. Shrek 5, I got to watch Shrek 4 and, or excuse me, I got to watch all the other. I've only seen the first two Shrek films. No other Shrek universe films have I seen, including Puss in Boots or the other Shrek films, so I got to watch those, but cool that they're coming back, right? That's always cool, probably. Give me Endgame. Actually, excuse me, give me Infinity War over Endgame. First vid I ever watched was one of the streams with Trevor in the pandemic. Yeah, that was about 2020. So yeah, 3 years ago. I like Air, really natural comedy, does drag a bit though. Yeah. I thought it was a little too slow for me for a bit, but I was so fascinated with the story of it that it kind of kept me engaged for the most part. First vid I seen of yours was 2021 Blu-ray collection. That was a long time ago. So yeah, time really does fly. Really does. The Blue Beetle trailer is the most anticipated of the year. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm really excited for it too. So it looks awesome. I wouldn't say it's my most anticipated of the year, but I am very much looking forward to it nonetheless. Harry says, what's a movie you haven't seen that people can't believe you've never seen? Whew, Men in Black. The first Men in Black. A lot of people are always shook by that one. Also Raging Bull, but that's not as big of a deal to me, honestly. But Men in Black is a big one that people are like, what? So yeah, I've just never seen it. I've seen parts of it here and there, but no, I've never watched it from beginning to end. Men in Black. Where was I? Let me see. The first vid I remember watching was the 3 seasons of Daredevil ranked. Nice. Yeah, that was like early last year. So yeah, pretty cool. Movie you're least looking forward to in 2023? Well, I don't know, because if I'm not looking forward to something, I just won't have it on my radar. So I can't answer that. But yeah, that's kind of tough, actually. I'm not really looking forward to Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom for some reason, but I'm probably still going to watch it. It's just like, for some reason, I'm not that excited for it. I've never seen Peaky Blinders, but I've heard amazing things. View with Drew, what's good? Favorite animated show? I mean, I probably would have to say Star Wars: The Clone Wars, honestly. That's the one that comes to mind. What's my opinion on Dial of Destiny? Inject it into my veins. I want it now. I need it now. I think that it's going to be the. I'm still nervous. I was talking about this earlier. I'm still a little nervous, but I do think that it will be a good movie. I think it'll be better than the fourth film. Hopefully, better than Temple of Doom. Nothing can top Raiders or Crusade though. So it's so I'm so pumped for it, but I also am very nervous at the same time. All right. We're at 45 minutes. Hit that like button. Keep the questions coming. Super chat's the way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. It's also a way to help support the channel. Boom. Earliest. Oh, wow. Jason Cruz. Yeah, you've been around for a while, man. That was 2020. So hell yeah, Jason. Sounds about right. Frozen Thing Studios. What's good? What's better? Spider-Man 3 or The Flash? Spider-Man 3. I don't even need to watch The Flash to justify that answer. What did you think of the opening scene of New Mando? I thought it was voice acting was kind of awkward. Yeah, it was a little weird and just so, again, a lot of this just feels random and out of place. So I don't know. It's kind of how I feel. Harry says, keep watch burn John Wick 4, Bourne Ultimatum. Am I Fallout? I'll burn the Bourne Ultimatum. I will watch John Wick 4 and keep Fallout. Thoughts on Batman 89? It's a little overrated. It's kind of it's kind of a boring movie, guys. I don't know if you've seen it in a while. For those of you who haven't seen it, I think it's a little boring. For those who have, let me know what you think. But yeah, it's a little overrated to me and not that enjoyable of a movie, actually. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see. Keep it on with the chat here. By the way, hit that like button if you guys are in here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What Marvel project are you most excited for in the whole multiverse saga? Probably Daredevil Born Again or the Deadpool film, Deadpool 3. But also Fantastic Four, but my excitement's waning for that now because like we haven't gotten any news on it in so long. It's been so long. So I think we'll get some this summer at Comic-Con though. I have seen the Avatar show as it came out, but it's been years. The film was terrible. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. Thoughts on Taxi Driver? Damn good film. I've seen it twice in my life, I believe. Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? Probably Jimmy Fallon, but I don't really know. I don't watch too much of their stuff. I more care about the celebrities they're interacting with than them, if that makes sense. Where was I? I've never seen RoboCop. I still haven't. This is from Ian. What's your favorite high school type movie or movies that make you reflect on your life before you graduate? Deep question here. Favorite high school type movie? Dazed and Confused. I remember watching a lot in high school, and I still enjoy the movie. I still watch it today, but that's like that's a perfect one to watch for like high school, and it's literally like I believe a lot of the characters are heading into their senior year of high school at the end of the film because summer starts, so they're like juniors going into senior year. Dazed and Confused would be one. Good Will Hunting would be one that makes you kind of reflect on life before you graduate. Super Bad would be more of a lighthearted answer to that question. What are some other ones? Perks of Being a Wallflower, but I haven't seen it in forever, so that's not. That's a movie that I thought was good, but it's been years, so I can't recommend it as much as I normally would. And Dazed and Confused is my number one answer, though. I think it's just this hangout, chill movie, but there's some like heavy hitting lines there. Definitely watch it. I think you should. If you haven't seen it, you should. Or rewatch it for that fact if you're coming up on graduation. Okay, let's see. Stranger Things 3 or 1? I think I like Stranger Things 3 more. It's tough. They're both really damn good, though. Shannon in the house. What's good, Shannon? How you doing, man? Can only stop in for a sec, but just wanted to say hi. Sports question, but how do you think UGA became the Bama? Three-peat is more likely than not, in my opinion. Wow. High praise for the dogs. I appreciate that, Shannon. That would be amazing. I think that the reason that Georgia, I guess, became the new Bama, which still feels weird to say, I don't know if I fully buy in, but 2 in a row is unprecedented. I would say Kirby Smart is not only an elite recruiter, but he's willing to adapt to the times. And it took forever. It took him forever to finally like make change. But the offense evolved. I mean, his defense is elite. So I think that really, I'm gonna be honest, I think that Alabama At least Saban, this is a make or break year for him in many ways in terms of how the fans will perceive him right now because they are very immediate gratification fan base. But I think that Alabama, I don't know, like I think he might be losing touch on the like discipline and influence over the players because they were a very undisciplined football team last year. So I don't know. It's tough to really break that down, but I just think that Kirby is just doing it at an elite level right now, and he's maybe it's always been inside of him, and he's just finally blossoming. But I think three-peat is definitely. I think that Georgia will make the playoff. Is that crazy? I don't think so. I think they will. Okay, hot take: Far From Home was better than No Way Home. That is a hot take. I disagree strongly, but I still like Far From Home. A lot of these are repeat questions, so I'm kind of skipping around here. Can you do a new movie room tour soon? I might. I need to reorganize some more before I do because I got a bunch of new props that I want to put around from Indiana Jones, and I might show those at like an unboxing video sometime soon, but I will do that eventually. Okay. Where was I? Where was I in the chat? Damn it. No. Okay, where the hell was there I am. Okay, a lot of Endgame or Infinity Wars. I already answered it, so I'll be skipping over those. And I already talked about Guardians 3 as well. Did I not say that this was an album? I'm pretty sure I said that. If I said song, I meant album. So that's my favorite album. Okay, let's see. Ever seen Zoolander? I've seen parts of Zoolander. I've never actually fully watched Zoolander. Oh, there's a lot of repeat questions in here. So that's why I'm skipping around a bunch. Let's see. Okay. Where was I? Gotta find a question I haven't answered, actually. A bunch of them are repeat questions. Keep, watch, burn, Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man No Way Home, Avengers Endgame. I will keep Endgame because I have to have that ending, right? I'll watch No Way Home and I'll probably burn Into the Spider-Verse just because those are two of my favorite MCU flicks. I love Into the Spider-Verse, but compared to those two, I just don't. I can't do it. Favorite 2023 movie so far? John Wick, Chapter 4. Yeah, really, that's the answer. Right now, there hasn't been one that's come close to it, really. I like Scream 6 a lot. Those are the top two for me probably this year off the top of my head. But yeah, those are my two favorite of the year so far. Cobra Kai Hawk, what's good? Movie theater experience you cherish the most? Probably Spider-Man No Way Home. That was just electric. My Endgame crowd day one was pretty weak, sadly. Keep, watch, burn with David Harbour. We're going Violent Night, Stranger Things Season 2, Black Widow. I'll keep Stranger Things Season 2. I will watch Black Widow because I love the introduction of Yelena. And I'll probably burn Violent Night, but I still have so much fun with that movie. Ben, Meters Reviews. What's good, man? Sad you didn't love Air. Yeah, I didn't love it like I wanted to, but I still thought it was solid. I was talking about this earlier in stream, how like the weird thing about reviewing movies and doing reactions to movies immediately is like in the moment I'll feel one way and then I let the movie marinate for a few more hours and it's like, oh, I might feel no. It is starting to grow on me more. I think so, but I didn't love it in the sense of like a Moneyball, which is what I really wanted. But it still was solid. And it could grow on me more. But I know a lot of people do really love the movie, which is awesome. Okay. Best movie of 2022, in my opinion, Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick. Top 3 MCU directors. I'll go. Wow, this is tough off the top of my head. I'll probably have to say James Gunn because he's killed it across the board, and he's done it in DC as well. I would probably say Jon Favreau because I loved Iron Man, and I like Iron Man 2 as well. Not as much as other movies, but other than that, not the Russo brothers. I don't know. If we're specifically talking about their work in the MCU, I would throw the Russo brothers in there. I'm looking at my MCU collection right now, by the way, on Blu-ray. I used to say Taika after Love and Thunder. I can't say that. Ryan Coogler's solid. Those are the few that come to mind, though. So I'd have to say those three, I guess. Yeah, John Watts is good in the MCU. Favorite I already answered favorite Back to the Future movie. How was Disney Universal? It was a total blast. Yeah, a lot of steps, a lot of walking. lot of Florida humidity and heat and sweating, but a lot of fun memories were had. Um, Disney really is just the most magical place on earth. Epcot isn't like my favorite. I loved it. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is such a fun ride. The food and drinks in Epcot are awesome. MegaCon was really cool. I talked about it a lot earlier in the stream, but it was really a nice vacation, kind of unplug from reality for a bit and social media and just chill. And I've kind of been, I haven't posted it shorts that much in a while. I took a little hiatus from them. Those will probably be coming back full force pretty soon here, but yeah, I'm excited to get back into those. I just needed to take a little step back from it. It'll be back very soon, and I look forward to it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for asking. Favorite performance in a Tarantino film? I think I gotta. I mean, you guys know. I think I gotta go with Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but also Leo in that movie. They're both just so damn funny. I love them so much. Their chemistry in that film. Other than that, though, I think that an underrated performance is Tim Roth in Reservoir Dogs as Mr. Orange. So yeah, that's an underrated one for you. We're almost at the hour mark, by the way. So hit that like button. I'll go for like 5 to 10 more minutes, probably. If you want to guarantee I get to your question or comment, super chat is the way to go. It's also a way to help support the channel. And if you're on the replay, I appreciate it. Welcome in, and maybe leave a question. I'll try and get you on the replay comment section, and hit that like button as well. All right, where was I? Do I like Mr. Beast? I've seen some of his videos, and they're entertaining. I don't watch him like all the time, but every 6 months or a random YouTube video will pop up as Mr. Beast. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll watch this. So I think that he's the biggest YouTuber, right, in the world, I think. So that says something. Keep, watch, burn action movie directors. John McTiernan, who did Die Hard, right? And Die Hard 3. James Cameron, Paul Greengrass. I'll keep McTiernan because I love Die Hard. I'll watch James Cameron, and I guess because I like Alien. Nah, I don't know. Paul Greengrass, what has he done? Did he do Identity, or was that Lyman? Paul Greengrass did the later ones, right? Doug Lyman did Identity. Is that correct? That's so tough. I don't know. All I know is I'm keeping McTiernan. Hot take: the only bad movie from Phase 4 is Love and Thunder. Black Widow, Strange, and Eternals are overhated. I haven't seen Ant-Man yet, though. Love and Thunder is the worst by far, but I do think there were still some bad. I think Multiverse of Madness was bad. I think Eternals was more mad than anything, but I still think there have been some bad movies. So I don't know. Summer is absolutely packed with movies. That's a fact. Cobra Kai Hawk. It's loaded every week from May 5th, pretty much every week from May 5th until August 18th. There's something. There's like 2 weeks in August off, but I'm trying to memorize the schedule. I think May 12th, there's not much, but the 19th is big. The 26th is big. June 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd, and or is that 25th? I don't know. And then 30th is big. And then July, we've got Mission Impossible. And then the double feature of Oppenheimer, Barbie, and then Haunted Mansion. It's loaded every single week. A Pixar movie comes out in there too. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have a ton of videos, multiple videos a day for most of June and July and May. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But April's a bit of a slower month, like I mentioned. Got a super chat. From Caesar. I'm heading out, Chris. You have a good rest of your day using the super chat to help support channel. Well, thank you so much, Caesar. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Have a great rest of your night wherever you are. And I really do appreciate that. It goes a very long way, Caesar. So thank you. Hope you have a great night, man. Let's see. What do you think of the movie Black Swan? I'm a ballerina. I thought that the movie did a good job representing how hard it is to be an imperfect person in a perfect craft. I haven't seen it, but I have heard damn good things. So I probably will watch it one day in my life. I need to be in the right mood because I know it's a darker movie tonally, but I haven't seen it. I've heard great things, though. I know it's Oscar nominated. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at the chat here. If you could only watch one, Barbie or Oppenheimer, look, as excited as I am for Barbie, I got to say Oppenheimer just because it has one of the best casts of all time. Also, Christopher Nolan's the man. I mean, I love most of his movies. He hasn't made a bad movie to me, so I would have to say Oppenheimer. But yeah, that's what I'm leaning. I'm leaning Oppenheimer. Okay. Welcome in, Elwood Bricks. No worries. Glad you could make it. What is Cam's favorite movie? Let me call her up and ask her. No. I think it's usually anything like it's like Pitch Perfect or Tangled or um, She Loves a Social Network. One of those probably, if I had to guess. She likes Sleeping Beauty. Um, those are just some of her favorites off the top of my head. She likes a lot of movies. I do too. Gut feeling. How do you think Blue Beetle will do at the box office? I mean, here's the thing. August is a crappy month for movies in terms of people turning out. I think the Cobra Kai fan base will show up. I think DC and superhero movie fans will show up. But you look at Shazam, and I mean, Shazam already had a first film, and it still bombed at the box office. So I'm very, very worried because I love Shola and I love the idea. I thought the trailer was awesome. I think it's going to be a really fun, funny movie, but is it coming out at a bad time? Is the DC? We have to see how the Flash does. If it does, I mean, to me, if it does, I don't even know if it does 50 domestic, 50 mil. I think that's a huge win, right? Huge win. So I don't know. We'll see. I have no clue. It's so far off. It's hard to get a read on it, but we'll have to wait and see. That's kind of the way I feel about it. Do you think that any movie that is coming out this summer will top John Wick 4? I do. Yeah, I do. I think that the contenders are Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Guardians, Indiana Jones. Those are the three I could see being better than it for me. But again, you never know. Any movie could surprise you. The Little Mermaid could be a hit. What else comes out? There's other movies coming out this year that aren't just big blockbusters. Does Killers of the Flower Moon come out this year, or is that next year? I don't know. I think it's supposed to come out this year. That one could be a huge hit. There's a ton of movies like that are just gonna come out near the end of the year. So summer wise, you guys know I think I'm the most hyped for Indiana Jones out of anything this year, anything ever maybe. But I don't want to be let down with that movie. I'm so scared to watch it almost. We'll see. Those are the ones that come to mind though. All right. I am still doing hot take videos. I got to think of which one I want to do next. I'm probably going to do a MCU one when Guardians comes out. I want to like time it to things, and I could do one every week for like correlating to a movie that comes out, like a Disney hot take for Little Mermaid. If I Spider-Man hot take video for the Spider-Verse film, Transformers. I could do one every week pretty much. So I just got to think of the next one. Sort of just a general topic until I get to more specific ones. My stomach just made a very weird noise. But more specific ones in terms of like franchises, if that makes sense. Hot take. I'd rather watch Superman Returns over Man of Steel. That is a hot take. I haven't seen Superman Returns. I remember seeing the marketing for it when I was a kid, and I think Brandon Routh or Brandon Ruth is like Superman in the film. That's a hot take, though. I think Superman or Man of Steel is one of the more beloved Superman films, I would say. Okay. I'll answer a few more here, probably. Have a great one, Owen. Thank you for stopping in. Do I think The Mandalorian will get better? I hope it does. I'm still nervous. Only 2 episodes left this season. It's like, what? We're already there? What do you think is going to be the best movie of 2023? It's hard to say. I think that like the ones I just mentioned could end up being in the conversation for me because I'm excited for all of them. March is still more stacked than summer. Interesting. I think that summer is still a little more stacked, but March was loaded. Favorite Marvel movie, non-MCU, I'll say. Spider-Man 2002, or 2002, I believe, right? There's 01. I always get it mixed up. Spider-Man, though, I think is my answer. What are your favorite Arrowverse crossovers? I haven't seen them. Hot take: Love and Thunder over Incredible Hulk. I think Incredible Hulk's better. But yeah, I think we're pretty much wrapping it up here. I think we'll probably wrap it up here, actually. I'll take like 1 or 2 more. Let's see. I'll save this for, well, I actually have a video ranking them right now on my channel, but I'll save my ranking for the summer when June comes out. But I've said my ranking a lot on the channel before. Keep, watch, burn, action stars, Arnold, Sylvester, and Keanu. I will keep, I think I have to keep, I've been on a Stallone kick lately, so I'm kind of partial to him right now. But Keanu, I don't know. That's so tough. I honestly might have to burn Arnold, which is wild, right? I like Predator, but I haven't seen a ton of them. I think I might keep Stallone and watch Keanu, but that's so hard to do. So that's tough. That's tough. I know it's something you don't talk about on your channel often, but would you ever consider doing a video game hot take video? Maybe. I actually am doing a top 10. I think I'm going to have a video game related video or two coming out this weekend to kind of align with the release of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So stay tuned for that. But good question, main gamer. I am going to have like maybe a top 10 video game movies and shows or top 10 favorite video games on my channel soon. But that's a good one to end the stream on because it's kind of looking ahead at what's to come. But yeah, that's going to do it for this live Q&A here on the channel. Very fun. Again, it's been good to get back into the weekly Q&A. I think I took a week or two off here and there, but weekly has been fun. I appreciate you guys showing support. If you hit the like button, if you're watching on the replay, if you commented any questions, if you send a super chat, it really does mean the world. So I hope you all have a great night and great rest of your week. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. The Super Mario Bros. movie review is dropping either tonight or tomorrow. The MegaCon vlog was a real fun one. I'm excited to share with you guys. And shorts are making a return very, very soon. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, asking some questions on this Wednesday night. Have a great rest of your week. And until next time.